Alright, good morning, guys. We are quite a bit earlier than normal. It's 5:30, and I'm about 10 minutes away from the gym. No real particular reason for that. I just was out of the house really fast today. Well, I'm trying to get to the gym earlier so I can extend how much cardio I'm doing. I want to up how long I'm doing cardio. So I'm doing 45 minutes on the bike. To a lot of days I wasn't getting there with 45 minutes. I'd have maybe like 20 or 30 minutes. So I was still getting in some good cardio, just not like the amount I wanted. Now I'm walking on the treadmill because I just kind of got tired of the bike. And I just kind of like walking on the treadmill. So I'm going to be doing that. Well, today I don't know how long I'll be doing that. I might be doing that shit for a fucking hour. Which is fine. But, ooh, gross. But, we're doing legs today. I know some of the basic things that we always do when we do legs. Hip abductors, calves, hamstring curls. We didn't do quad extensions last time, but I just think that was because there was people on the machine when we wanted it. So I'm sure we'll do quad extensions. We'll either squat with the belt squat or the Smith machine. Not sure which of the two we will be using. I just have this feeling that we're not training legs like that often. Maybe that's just me. Or maybe I was training my legs too much and that's why they wouldn't grow. I don't know. But my leg workouts are a lot more intense now. I mean, you guys saw you saw every set that I did in all of our leg workouts. It makes me want to fucking off myself when we do legs. I mean, it's because the workouts are so intense. If you're not feeling like you might pass out at some point or that you're going to throw up, I think you're not training your legs hard enough. Because if I do like a really hard leg set, right, and this may have happened to you, when you get up from or out front of the bar or whatever you're doing, when you've just pumped a lot of blood to your legs, you get very lightheaded. Because you're pumping all this blood to your muscles and away from your brain. And you're just straining really hard. Dude, it is dark as hell. Good God, it's dark. But, what was I saying? Oh, being lightheaded. Because I had someone mention that to me. They said, every time I train legs, I just get so lightheaded and I feel like I'm going to pass out. What am I doing wrong? Sounds like you're doing it right to me. Now, as long as you're, hydrating and eating before you train, which this person was. But a leg day is supposed to be intense. It's supposed to suck and be really hard. That's how you grow your legs. That's why you see so many guys with these tiny little legs. Because they're not willing to go to that place. I mean, we did the one leg workout we did that I didn't film. The last thing we did was squat, but I had like no time. So I did a set of 30 reps on a Smith machine squat, nice and slow. And for the last 10, I did like the Tom Platz, like sissy squats, pushing up my knees down over my toes and my heels coming up. That's something I've been working on being able to do for a while. And just absolutely murdered my legs in general on that set. But, I think you gotta have a different kind of mindset to be able to do really, really hard leg training like that. Like I see, there's this one guy that comes to the gym. He's got a jacked upper body. I mean, it's jacked. But he's got these tiny little legs. Like he's got like the upper body of someone who's been training for a while, and the legs of somebody who's never stepped into a gym. So he just, like, he tries to wear his sweatpants, but it's like, dude, it's so obvious that you only train your upper body. And he's like the cringiest dude alive that I've ever been around in a gym. Because him and his girl, his wife, his girlfriend, whatever she is, they walk around doing some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in a gym, just because it just doesn't make any sense. Which, like, okay, if you're gonna walk around the gym like you're just some fucking monster and whatever, you need to at least know what you're doing lifting weights. And I try not to, like, put people on blast or, like, just judge people. But if they were new in the gym, I would not judge them for any of this. The guy's obviously not new to the gym. But he'll wear, like, what the fuck are those sunglasses called? Pit Vipers, I think is what they're called. I don't know. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. He'll wear those sunglasses around the gym. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? I'm like, when he does sets, he, like, walks around. He's like, in between sets. And, like, one time I was watching him, and he's, like, walking around, and he's, like, just doing that in between sets. That's so fucking weird. Why would you do that? And walking around fucking, that's dumb. Right now, like, I pose myself in the mirror, whatever. But I'm not just like, he's not doing it in the mirror. Like, he'll do like a set of fucking lateral raises or something and just walk around like he's like the biggest motherfucker in the world with no legs. I mean, it's just so weird. And his girl does that shit too. They'll do an exercise that makes absolutely no sense at all why they are doing that, and then just like walk around like, and they're videoing it. Which, okay, I don't judge anybody for videoing, because, this. But people like them are why people don't understand what to do at the gym. Because they're fit, like he has a big upper body, and they're a fit couple. So there probably are people who watch that and go, well, that guy's pretty muscular, so maybe I should do what he's doing. You shouldn't. You shouldn't do anything he does. Because this was the part, this was killing me the other day. So they're standing beside where the lat pull down thing is. If you've been to a gym, you know what I'm talking about, on the cables. And they're either 2.5 or 5 pound plates, and are doing like this kind of like lateral raise. The exercise in and of itself was fine, but it was the way they were going about doing it that was so fucking stupid and did not make a bit of sense. So they're standing next to this lateral raise machine, and they're raising these weights up over their head, which is good for building up your shoulders and like strength and tendons and stuff. But they're putting one knee down on the lateral raised part where you sit. Okay, I guess that would be called a seat. To like, I don't know, stabilize themselves. It was the fucking dumbest thing I've ever seen. Because you're taking up a thing on the cables that someone probably wanted to use just to do some dumb shit that had nothing to do with that cable. Why are you... Okay, I understand everyone has their own strength levels. I feel incredibly confident that these two people could have stabilized themselves just fine with these tiny little weights that they're using for this exercise. Even if they didn't, what they were doing would have accomplished nothing. They're putting like dropping one knee down on it and having like their leg like out to the side. Makes no sense. I get it if you're a beginner and you just don't know any better. I think they purposely just do extra shit just to make it look like they're doing more shit than what they're really doing. And I think it's so funny watching them like walk around like they always like mean mugging. They're like, that's fucking retarded. That's why people see someone like me and they're like, oh, that guy's probably just like a big dumb meathead. Because there are big dumb meatheads in the gym. This is one of the first like real legitimate big dumb meatheads I've ever met. Like a lot of guys that I meet that I would say like are big dumb meathead, they're not really. Like they're just a big guy. That dude, I mean, if that's what a meathead is, you're not. I no longer want to be classified as that. But I'll be classified as a meathead for my whole life. Oh fuck. All right, so it is 5:41, and we are already at the gym. So I guess I'll see you guys when I get started. Back and forth to video. Fuck. All right, legs are done. Okay. I mean, quads are definitely getting there. Now that
my coach just showed me what really training legs is like. Speaking of, he didn't show up today. So we did hip abductor and the hip abductor machine the other way. 3 sets, 12 to 15. That means you're failing somewhere from 12 to 15. Superset that with calf raises, same thing. And I did this standing hamstring curl for like 2 not very intense sets while I was waiting for the laying one to come open. 3 sets there. I just kind of went to failure. What did I do after that? Quad extensions. 2 sets, 12 to 15. Last set, drop the weight down, just fucking go. And then I did Smith machine squats. My shoulders were not really feeling too good today, so I wasn't able to do very much weight. So I was supersetted that with body weight sissy squats. And that was pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie to you. That sucked. But I took my shirt off because I'm fucking sweaty as shit. And it's cold in this room and I'm just enjoying it. But no idea what we're doing tomorrow. If I had to guess, probably arms would be my guess. Probably arms. So I guess we'll find out what we're doing tomorrow together. All right, I will see y'all in the morning.